What's up, yo? We back from the good man on the 2K20, yo. The 2K26. Let's get into the video. Slick. Who is that, man? Hey. Trash can. Boys are anywhere, I swear. Alright, I was slick because we're gonna get the Memphis Grizzlies, yo. Drop more about to be taking a two-shirt, so yeah, it's slick. Hey, yeah, y'all can see I'm a 91 overall. Oh, black like a bad man. Who is that, man? Hashtag. Can. All black like a bad man. Who's that, man? Hashtag. Shoot on a trash can. Alright, come on, y'all sleep. Y'all dig me? Dig me? Yeah, bro. I just woke up, bro. I'm playing. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You the best.
Now be a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. They trying to now be a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now be a good boy. Used to be back, digital dash, flashback, digital dash.
Flashback, digital dash.
9 times out of 10, he gon'.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express, dress like a pro. A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee, on the banks of the majestic
Y'all know what I gotta do, y'all. Sleep, dig.
Mississippi River. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
For most teams in the NBA, success starts at the top. The challenge for owners, most of whom don't come from basketball backgrounds, is picking the right person to entrust with roster decisions. That skill set is hard to evaluate.
It sure can. All right, DA, thanks.
A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Prez. G is out there with Jay. And there's Davis. And it's Smooth in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slots. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And those great veterans, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph have become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise and the city of Memphis.
Tough to move on from that level of connection. All good things though.
I'm taking switches. This is
pushing it up. Here's Smooth. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ja Morant.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Smooth's got 5 now.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
I'm playing a defense.
And here's Morant. He's coming off a 28-point game against Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3 ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter. The field goal percentage was off the charts.
Here's Smooth. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. It's stolen by Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point. Smooth's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Morant passes to Iguodala. The rebound by the Lakers.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Come on, boy. I'm playing the defense. But I'm not
Now
playing
here's
the
Morant.
defense.
He's tightly guarded. Here's Plumlee. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Smooth. Makes it off the glass. Smooth's got 15.
And their offense already in a flow.
My takeover. See, I'm the dirt team coming. See, I'm the dirt team coming.
Now here's Morant.
Bro,
He's covered closely, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brooks kicks to Morant. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Morant comes with the double team. And here's James outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, this is where we talk about Morant's versatility. He can work off the ball because he's worked so hard on that jumper.
And it's Morant with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
One-on-one here. Here's Jay. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Prez? First in free throw percentage, second in assists, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Los Angeles calls timeout. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Morant with it, now guarded by Prez. And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points. Los Angeles leading by 9. Right wing. Prez passes to Jay.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Pass to Brooks. The tray. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Smooth. A second chance effort. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Iguodala decided. Passes it to Plumlee. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the pass to Morant. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Prez lays it up and banks it in. 21 points for Smooth.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot goes down.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And that one drops for him.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Jackson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer. And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
I'll make the splash.
Shoots from the elbow. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Smooth. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The rebound by the Lakers. Prez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, the pass to Smooth, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. Kicks it to Jackson. Good on the three-point shot.
And it's important that Jackson become consistent from deep. That definitely has the touch to make shots from there.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Rabs checked in for Miles Plumlee. Anderson comes in for Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Smooth checked in for James.
Pass
Pass to Brooks.
2 shots.
Lets a floater go, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Jay, and that one hits back iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Davis against Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rabb kicks to Jones. Got a piece of it, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lakers leading by 16. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Here's Smooth. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's LeBron.
Oh.
Here's Davis. Fader on the way. Chalk up 2 there. And now that's 35 points for Smooth.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Outside Jackson takes a 3. It's rebounded by Prez. Look at Memphis. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I mean, with the amount of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
Smooth. Jay, the pass to Smooth. Goes up at the stripe. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Brooks, and it's blocked, but they get it back. Jones in the post. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jay, and Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Smooth. Smooth checked in for Los Angeles. Jones, no luck.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Come on, boy.
Pass to Rabb. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks dishes to Clark. Clock at 6. Back to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Clark.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Kuzma finds Davis. And Jones over to help. Lakers passing it around. James wide open. Here's Davis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Another steal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy point.
And he makes that one.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And so it's Los Angeles holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
I made that half court shot, yo. I bet they jealous. But I just made that half court shot, bro.
Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
They've got Anderson. Iguodala out there with Jones. And it's Rhea in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second. Quarter. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Smooth checked in for Bryant.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Clark, and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Stop trying to break my ankles, dude.
Outside, Jones tipped away. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And when I look at the Lakers, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Iguodala finds Clark. And it's Rab, top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Jones, and it's denied.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Rab kicks to Clark. Shot to stop the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
The shot missing. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's tipped. Plumlee with the steal. Iguodala against Kuzma. Morant kicks to Iguodala. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Clark. Good D by James.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Prez, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Bro, they better not sub him for Smooth again. I'm not playing, bro.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Smooth checked in for Los Angeles.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Now Morant. He's got 12. Plumlee trying to break loose, and it's Morant missing. Davis gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies on offense. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Morant with it. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. There's the feed to Davis. Floats one, and it's Morant missing. L.A. has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Morant. Got a piece of it. He kicks to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala. 14 points for Ja Morant. Jackson comes over with the double. Passes it to Davis. From downtown, but they'll get another chance.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Iguodala outside. Outside Jackson. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. They get Andre Iguodala. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score, and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Jackson misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Smooth. Here's Prez. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Again, Los Angeles.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Iguodala draws the double. Jackson against Kuzma. Poked loose to the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And, yep, another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, relish, but they're tough to replicate.
James against Iguodala. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Iguodala outside. The pass to Jackson. Now Morant, guarded by Kuzma. 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. It's deflected, but he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Jay's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smooth. Pass to Jay. To the left wing. Pass to Prez for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Prez has got 5 points now this quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Smooth checked in for Dwayne Wade. On the wing, Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Grant on the 3 off target.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
I might take over again.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Yeah, look at Ja Morant. Trying to get another basket.
And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
4 on the shot clock.
Nope, that's the
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Morant, 15 points in the game. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Well, you look at Smooth, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Preds.
And these two guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Rabs checked in for Miles Plumlee. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Here's Jones. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 6 points for Tyus Jones.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
1:52 left to play in the first half. James against Anderson. And it's Brooks in the corner.
That's different Curry.
No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Anderson outside. On the wing, Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Anderson can't get it to go. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Rebounded by Jackson.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now we're here. Well, we could have just thrown the lob, boy.
And again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
All alone. And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. 36 seconds left in the first half. Jones, the pass to Rab.
Break my ankles, boy. You better get that out of here. Boy, you better get
Kicks
that
it to Brooks.
out of here, boy. Trying to break people's ankles.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 5 to shoot. Jones, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Smooth. The putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kenny, what's your take?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there was wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. G is out there with Jay. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Prez. And it's Smooth in at the 1 spot.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Goes back up. They get a hand on it, and he gets it back. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. L.A. has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But not now.
Here's Smooth. And the layup's good off the glass. Smooth's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And again, Memphis no good.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Offensive rebound, and it's Davis finishing it off. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
And it's Morant missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And out of bounds, Memphis will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in.
Yo, now you crazy. What you doing? Kobe, now you about to get subbed out.
Down low, here's Morant. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. And that's now 17 points for Ja Morant. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And Davis gets it to go. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson, those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
The Grizzlies shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Outside Jackson. Back to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got 21.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Here's Jay. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Let's go, Jay.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
I thought Jay was about to miss that shot.
Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Morant. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Another steal. Floats it up for James. And the dunk by James.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. The Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. To the middle. Here's Jay.
You didn't even catch the ball.
Pass to Prez. Here's the 3.
Wow.
And it's James missing. The Grizzlies shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here's Morant. He's got 23. Back to Jackson. The pass to Morant. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. Grab the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And Davis sends it back. Pass to Smooth.
Wow, but you just
kicks to James.
I was about to shoot a 3, bro.
Inside.
Wow.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Clark. Here's Rab. Back to Clark. Memphis moving it around. Left side Jackson. He gets it in there. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Not going to go that time. And Memphis the other way now. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Clark kicks to Morant. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Clark. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. LeBron comes in for Jay. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Prez. Here's Jackson. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Knocked away. Fast break. The Lakers. Boom. He jams it straight down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there. Passes it to Morant. Dishes it to Jackson. Clock at 6. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to score a much better percentage.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Prez is checked in for Dwayne Wade.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now here's Jones. He's got 10. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and they double up James.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Outside, Jones. Anderson outside. Now the pass to Rab. He dishes it to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
LA's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Lakers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Allen. That one is no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Another steal. Oh!
No, he didn't.
And that one is stuffed right through.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Ball's knocked loose. Jones looking for an opening. They double team Iguodala. Pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. The shot comes out. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Smooth. A big dunk at the end of the break.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
.129 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect him to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
15 fouls. At the line for your Grizzlies.
First free throw is good. Kobe's checked in for Los Angeles. Dwayne Wade comes in for Smooth. And the Lakers call time here.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he...
Hey, Albert. I want to guard this dude right here. I want to guard this dude right here. I want to guard him. I'm trash.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also making some changes. Prez comes in for James. And Smooth subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And he makes both free throws. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Here's James, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense
all game long. But look who's working.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Rab. Now Allen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 4. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Superb agility from Jackson, rolling with purpose to the right places after setting those hard screens.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Jones with it. 12 points for him. Out left to the wing. Kuzma against Anderson. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Anderson's shot is off.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Jackson misses. Got it off in time. Can't hit that one. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Anderson is out there with Hill. Then there's Allen. Then it's Jones. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
First team foul.
To the inside. Here's Melton. And he converts the layup. Melton's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Memphis.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Smooth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Melton. Anderson up top. Now the dish to Plumlee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Allen. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Smooth.
Wow, I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
With the spinning around the
You
rim.
might get in trouble if you blow that. He nailed it.
He did, didn't he? It's worth the risk when the payoff is so good.
I'm just climbing the ladder on this
level.
I'm just
Even
climbing
if
the
you're
ladder.
rooting against him, you have to appreciate the effort.
Yes, you.
Rob. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Prez leading the charge.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Allen against Cousins. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, rolls to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Allen for 3. Rebounded by McGee. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Wasted no time on that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cousins against Anderson. To the middle. Here's Melton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this league, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Knocked loose. Here's Hill. And he banks in the layup. Hill's got his first bucket of the night.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
I'm too good, that's why.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, nobody can stop me out here. I'm too fast.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Plumlee. Ryan, he's checked in for the Lakers.
DeMarcus is an enforcer on the offensive end. He has all the tools to dominate night in and night out.
McGee on the double team. Nobody near Allen. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Here's Clark, guarded by Kuzma. Kobe comes with the double team. Allen dishes to Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's McGee with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Allen outside. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Melton, no good. L.A. has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Prez. Here's Smooth. Again, Los Angeles.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Allen outside. Here's Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
LA has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Now here's Prez, defended by Allen, tries from 16. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Knocks it loose. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Smooth. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Down low. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Cousins. Here's Smooth.
Too much space.
Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Memphis moving it around. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Smooth passes to Cousins. Here's Smooth. Again, Los Angeles.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And here is Hill. Here's Melton. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Cousins, he can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill. There's another block.
A defensive stall so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And Los Angeles with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bryant comes in for Prez. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smooth. Timeout called the Lakers.
A low release push shot for Jaren Jackson on the perimeter. The form is a bit unorthodox, but it's consistent, and he gets it off quickly. And by the way, he's a 7-footer.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Clark. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
I got my takeover
when
again,
defenders close out, Jaren Jackson has shown the ability to attack off the dribble.
Also, Kevin, despite shooting with his right, he almost always drives to his left. Comfortable finishing with either hand in the paint.
Here's Clark, guarded by Green. McGee with the block. Fast break, here we go. Here's Smooth. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Look at this dude right here.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
He got that turn. He turned.
Allen outside. Prez brings the double team. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Hill. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Here's Smooth. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Allen outside. Saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And finished off by Prez. And now he has a triple-double. 11 points, 18 assists, and 24 rebounds.
Who got 24 rebounds? Prez? Oh, heck yeah. No. How does he get 24 rebounds? 18 assists. Dang, cuz. Two steals and two. He got two steals and 2 blocks.
Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
LA has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Smooth, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Some changes for Memphis. Miles Plumlee comes in for Jaren Jackson, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Clark. Prez brings the double team. Inside. Hill, no
that's
good.
The defense.
And the pressure he put on that shot.
Force the
miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Melton. Passes to Plumlee. To the wing on the left. Shoots from the baseline. It's tipped. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter.
You got one to play. Wow, I'm open for 3. No, that's a 2-pointer.
Count it, good.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Yo. What do you do right here,
Allen outside.
Trash.
There's the pass to Melton. Memphis moving that ball around.
Moving that ball around.
Another steal.
Boy. I'm out of there.
Here's Smooth, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And one team is just completely outclassing the others tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smooth.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's off on the first.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
He hits the second from the line.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops. Kobe's checked in for Los Angeles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Allen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Plumlee. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Melton. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Lakers.
He's taking them tough threes.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody was rebounding and talking. So when you play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Go, boy. Get that out early. For the bomber. No. Hey. I'm not playing with you. So next game we go against the Pelicans, y'all. It is lit. You know what I'm saying? It's lit. You dig me? You feel me? You heard me? You dig me? It's lit, y'all. Can't wait. We'll go against the Pelicans. I can't wait to go Pelicans in that next episode. It's lit, y'all. Whew, now I just gotta go, I gotta go spin that wheel, boy. Yeah, y'all, I'm a 91 overall now, y'all can see that. 91 overall. Available upgrades, 0, bro. 0 upgrades. 0, I got 0 available upgrades, bro. 91 overall, boy. Like, look at this, I always want to be a 91 overall, but I'm grinding to be a 99 overall, so it's lit, yo. I don't know why it popped up right there, but I don't know why it popped up. Cause the video is about to be over. Alright, let me see what I get. I hope I get some VC, y'all. What's on? Hey. Oh, alright, I didn't get no VC this time. I didn't get no VC this time, yo. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that post notification. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss an upload. Go follow me on PS4, y'all. Antonio 11293. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video.